The first segment, see something effed up? The A block. Talk your shit, kill yourself, and start over on Inside the Cave.
Kill yourself and start over. Or recently.
Come on now, CB. I'm not going to take anything ignorant into the new year with me. So I have in no way anybody to judge and tell to do whatever to. So I'll be the first one and the first one this year to be like, nah, fuck that. I don't have anybody for that segment, CB.
Okay, cool. I do. Sly, what you got?
Probably would be these. What is it? The beginning of the new year already, and these killings, these murders, shameless killings with these kids trying to carjack people here, and that concealed carry law is kicking in right now. But them young kids need to kill themselves and start over and stop trying to take other people's shit.
Wow.
You talking about in Chicago, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Shit don't stop, man. Roller, what you got, man?
Well, I think I got two. My first one goes to 2017. You can go on and kill yourself and start over. I'm so happy to be out of 2017. I have not once wrote a 7 on accident. My shit goes 8 with no problem. 2018, baby. I ain't done that shit on accident not one time. Fuck you, 2017. You in my rear view. So you kill yourself and don't start the fuck over. Because we in 2018, baby. We gonna have a great year this year.
Amen to that.
Yeah,
Amen. No doubt.
That's my first one. My second one is, and as you always know, I gotta go last because I'm gonna start some shit. But we ain't got my fight buddies on here today. But I'm gonna go on and give it to everybody who trying to drag Genuine. If you haven't heard, Genuine is on Celebrity, was it Big Brother? And he's on there with a transgender woman. However you feel about that, that's your business. But he did not want to date a transgender woman, and he had stopped the advances of this transgender woman from kissing him. Now, the problem that I got with this is not that he's even transgender. My problem is if anybody tries to kiss anybody without their consent, that's called sexual harassment.
Yep.
Will you guys wake up? It's just not one way. You can't
That's
have
sexual assault.
Yeah, sexual assault. My bad. Right.
Yeah.
But you can't have it both ways. Even if it was 100% bona fide born woman and he didn't want to be kissed, he might got a woman. You don't know what Genuine status is. So to try to call him homophobic or transphobic or whatever the hell y'all want to try to call this man, if it still was 100% woman, he didn't have to accept that kiss. That's number one. And number two, if it was a man trying to kiss a woman like that, y'all would have had a baby. So stop trying to drag that man and bring him down and ruin what little bit of career he got left. That's why he's on Celebrity Big Brother. So with that being said, everybody who on Genuine's back, you can kill yourself and start over in 2018.
Hey, we agree. I couldn't believe that. I didn't even know there was a show called that. I didn't even know, never heard of it.
Put me up on it. I didn't know about that neither. Wow.
All right, Sly, you can respect this. And I know I'm going to sound like a hypocrite, but I'm going to say it anyway. I want to give a kill yourself and start over to everybody in the gym for 2018. And no, not that they're in the gym. That people that's in the gym walking on a treadmill. Man, that is like y'all just go home, man. Like seriously, just go home. Because let me tell you something. I don't know. I'm not the biggest health guru and fitness and all that stuff, but walking on it, it's just so sad and depressing seeing them come in there and just walking for hours on a treadmill. I'm like, shit, it ain't gonna happen that way, brother. I mean, you ain't breaking.
Hey, time out. You gotta crawl before you can walk, brother.
Man,
you gotta walk before you can run.
It's a slow drag, depressing walk. It's like It's a walk like they don't even want to be there and walk. It's like somebody forcing them to walk on that treadmill. Like someone got a gun to their head saying, walk. Man.
Listen. I respect everybody who has a New Year's resolution, everybody who got that brand new spanking gym membership that won't get used in the second week of February. Hey, listen, you can't finish if you never start. So man, dude, don't be like me. I don't even drive in the vicinity of gyms. So don't be like me. Hey, listen, get that gym membership. Say those New Year's resolutions, because at least you got something to break in February.
Oh, stop it, bro. You can't save everybody. Let me tell you something. I looked at them and I saw it, and I was like, I went to this, I go to this boxing class every now and then, and in 30 minutes, you burn more calories doing high intensity shit. Like they should just get rid of treadmills. Like, you know what? Don't get rid of treadmills, but get rid of the 1.0.
The speed.
Yeah. If it don't start at 5, like otherwise you're not doing anything.
5 is a jog.
You're saying fuck like expectant mothers, fuck the elderly. Like they can't just want to move indoors, even if it is a walk. If you walk for an hour, goddammit, you've burned just as much as it's next to me. So like, why are you like telling people who have knee problems that they should just fucking run?
Hey.
Thank you, Kat.
Hey. It looks so sad. It looks so sad. And they look the same way.
But see, the trick is people don't look like they journey. So imagine somebody who's never, ever been on a treadmill. You've never been on a treadmill. I think your best bet is to go 0.5 for as long as the machine will allow you, so you can learn how to safely run on a treadmill one day. Like, people got to get there.
Sly, you run marathons. Who you agree with?
I agree with Kat. I ain't saying start at 0.5, but I damn sure ain't agreeing with you.
Hey, listen. If you 450 pounds, man, a 0.5, that's a run. Your heart is working.
Yeah, and if you walking uphill, you set them treadmills to walk uphill. That's definitely a walk.
5 is way faster than sitting on the couch.
Thank you.
Man, 0.5, you can walk around the house.
Let's be real. A car doesn't just go 0 to 60 in a second. It's got to do something. It's got to build up. Even if it takes 5 seconds, 4 seconds, it's still got to build up. So, encourage people to build up. Don't look sad, because now you've made some people feel bogus because they've never been to a gym. The only time they went, they walked on the treadmill. And now you're like, man, fuck people who walk on treadmills. It's like, damn, you've taken away their encouragement. Like, be nice, CB. Damn, it's early in the year. It's just January. Be kind.
No.
It's all about consistency.
That's why I don't go to the gym.
It's all about consistency. It's all about consistency. Those walkers on the treadmill might turn into a jogger and then a runner, but they'll be in there many days after the second week of February. Quitters don't come in there anymore, no longer showing up in there. So if they walking 5 days a week for an hour for an entire year, they already ahead of the fit dude that left out the second week of February but still paying for the membership.
Bro, you guys stop it. You know damn well anybody that comes into the gym and just walks on the treadmill is only gonna be there for a week and never coming back. Come on.
Okay, so how come the 0.5 walking isn't their warm up for the 2-hour run that they're gonna
I didn't say that. I'm talking about the people who's there for an hour just walking on a treadmill. It's not gonna do anything.
It is too. That's 300 calories.
What do you mean it's not going to do anything? It's doing way more than standing still watching them walk on the treadmill.
It's definitely training their legs to walk a long period of time.
They all look the same.
It sounds like you got a little bit of hate in your heart in 2018.
Right, he can't see somebody start a journey. This nigga mad because somebody didn't start it.
I ain't trying to hear it. All right, that was Kill Yourself and Start Over.
I guess I'll see you next life.
Let's go back in the day. Let's go back in the day with Inside the Cave. The first segment, see something effed up? The A Block. talk your shit, kill yourself, and start over on Inside the Cave.
All right, cuz, what you got this week?
You know what? I gotta keep it going. Your man Donald Trump and did it once again.
What's
I mean, have y'all heard about the news that happened today with the FBI, that whole investigation,
right?
And the recent memo that just got released?
Yeah.
By I think it came from the Republican Party, accusing them of all kind of craziness. I don't even know where to start. It's like a 50-page article out there talking about it, but he's basically trying to sabotage, the investigation before it even gets off the ground, and his whole political party is behind him, backing him up. It's just ridiculous. I don't even know where to start with it, but the whole team needs to start over. Kill itself.
I agree, but here's the thing. I was going to talk about that too, cuz, but I'm going to take it a little bit further. This man has an alleged affair where he cheated on his wife while she was pregnant, and right after he got married to her with a porn star, paid her off twice, basically.
Well, no, he didn't pay her off. The lawyer paid her off.
Paid her off. Okay.
He didn't pay her off. Yeah.
The lawyer paid her off after the campaign. You're right. And
right.
The lawyer?
Exactly.
Exactly. But the point is, though, he did all this, and his base, the Christian base, that Southern Baptist base, whatever, they got all type of excuses. It's a meme going around where this one pastor is criticizing Michelle Obama for wearing a sleeveless dress, and said no first lady should dress like this, and could you imagine Nancy Reagan dressing like this? Michelle Obama is a disgrace. Then when it comes to Melania Trump's nude pictures, oh, God bless her, this is beautiful art. Now this is his base. They're sticking with him. No, basically, and it's not just his base. It's just people. They're not just people that you see that's doing it. All these white people are doing this, and it just brings me back to Obama. I just can't believe it. This man Trump can do whatever. Teflon Don, and these people are going to stick with him. And black people, the woke black people, not anybody on this show particularly, but the woke black people. This man, they don't want to support a black man for doing the. I mean, coming in there doing the job and not bringing none of this stuff. And I remember when Obama was running, everybody was just saying, "Hey, whatever you do, brother, don't go in there embarrassing us." Everybody said, "Whatever you do, brother, don't go in there embarrassing us. Don't be in there doing what that shit Clinton was on." Everybody was saying. He comes in there and does the exact opposite. Motherfuckers is running from him. And that leads me back to, like, if you look into black neighborhood, everybody says, what are we going to do for our own community? You want to know the reason why people with money get away from the community? Because we don't support each other. We're not really there for each other. You try to open up a business in I know people, somebody even on this show, you know what I'm saying? You open up a business, you put your name out there, there's your business, your own people will be the main one to take you down because they was like, well, you think you all that because you got this big house in the hood, in the suburbs now. Now you gonna come back to the hood and open up a little son. Who you think you is? I'll shoot that motherfucker up. I'll put all on the front door of that motherfucker. That's what we do to our own people. We do that to our own people. Everybody. When Jay-Z was out there rapping about negative shit, saying anything, fucking up fucking hoes, shooting up motherfuckers, selling drugs, everybody was with him. Now he got married, changing his whole life around. Now everybody wants trying to nick him for whatever whatever. Our own people. We do this to our own people. Look, take a page from white people, man. They support their people. Me and Roller did a segment on this beforehand.
True.
They support their people through thick and thin. The minute one of our people do something, we done. And I'm saying, hey, we done. That's what we do. That's what we do. Now, Roll, I'd like to hear your response to that. Make it quick.
I just want to.
I'm not talking about you though. I'm not talking about you.
No. I just want to actually add. If you can't say nothing positive about Obama's administration, you could at least say in the current administration and previous administration, they had leaks coming out of there like a boat with 20 holes in the bottom. Obama's camp had no leaks, and like you said, no scandals, and he still couldn't do right. So I'm actually in agreement with you, brother. You know, like you said, you ain't talking about me. My particular stance is just overall presidency. You know, and I took my stance back to historical activists who stood on the principle that you can't have an expectation for anyone to go into the presidential seat and fight for black people, because once you become a part of the system, you now are it. We have to fight against you. But the people you're talking about are wishy-washy, are people who don't support, are people who are criticizing him for things that they should be praising him for. Definitely. Clean cut man, well spoken, did everything right, and he's getting slammed for it. So I can agree with you, bro.
And you saw that thing where they talked. Hold the fuck on! Hold the fuck on! Hold the fuck on! Hey, what are we talking about?
Hold on. Go back to hold on. Rolling got a fro. Rolling got a fro. Those are those.
You said Rolling got a fro.
Out on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming. Soon as I step on the scene, I'm hearing hoochie screaming.
That's how long you been gone. I've been doing time. Yeah.
No, that's the topic of discussion right there. What up?
Full beer too.
What up, crew?
Dang.
What's going on?
What's happening?
Velle Vel is back. Velle, this is Sly. That's how long you've been gone. I gotta introduce you to the new co-host of the show.
Sly, what up, bro?
Hey, and remind me to edit this out. Yeah, but anyway, Velle Vel is here. All right, I don't even know
Hold
what
on.
I'm talking about.
Hold on. Another interruption. Not only do Roland got a fro, CB, what the hell on your face?
I had to get him, man. I can't see without him now, man. I can't see without him.
Oh, man, you got on the frames too?
I can't
I'm about to
see
put
without
mine on just because you got yours on.
Hey, see how authentic this show is? Like, when we say this is our first time seeing each other, we really mean this. Like,
Shit, look what showed up.
God damn. Well, let's get, hold on.
Wait.
All right, well,
Hey, here go a third interruption. Can you move back?
Hey, was anybody
Can you
else?
zoom out?
Hey, time out. Was anybody else's TV in 3D? Is it just me?
All right. That was my kill. All right. Let's finish with kill yourself and start over. What you got? What you got, Sly?
Kill yourself and start over. The only thing on the top of my head is Blake Griffin. That the new reset and start over definitely.
Damn.
Start all the way over.
Yeah, they did that for him. For those that don't know, Blake Griffin got transferred to not transferred. Damn, I'm speaking for myself. He got traded to the Detroit Pistons. So that's that. So all right.
You still got to keep them red, white, and blue colors.
Right. All right. What you got? Anything for kill yourself and start over, Cat, this week?
Nope, not at all.
All right. Who else did I miss? Velle Vel, you got anything for Cat? Kill yourself and start over?
Man, you know what? I'm gonna keep it peaceful like Cat usually do, man. I'm gonna start my welcome back peaceful, bro. I'm gonna be peaceful for now.
All right. Before we get to rolling, I want to give my kill yourself and start over to Belle Biv DeVoe groupies. Oh my God. Man, hey, look here. I'm watching a lot of New Edition and Belle Biv DeVoe on YouTube, and they do this thing where they bring all their fans on stage. And ladies, I know you think it's still 1992, 1991, but it's, hey, in the words of Tommy from Martin, it's over, dog. Sit your ass down. Sit your motherfucking ass down. Don't you ever get your motherfucking ass back on that stage. Man, it's over. You ain't got no business. Grandmama's up there talking about you, a goddamn groupie. Man, get out of here. I don't want to see you. You got no business up there. No business at all. Joe,
Dirty Joe. Dirty Joe.
Joe, you got anything for Kill Yourself and Start Over this week?
Say what?
You got anything for Kill Yourself and Start Over?
Nah.
All right, cool.
Dirty Joe. You know what, CB? Let me throw one in real quick, man.
All right.
This one on a personal level. This I'm gonna do a reset. I ain't gonna tell him to kill himself just yet, but this is a reset and start over to my daughter's basketball coach.
Uh-oh.
Now you know I love basketball a lot.
Right.
I done coached, and I'm trying to low-key coach her team somehow. This man he runs a 1-3-1 with like a 5-3 guard under the basket.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the other way around.
So when you figure that one out, then you let me know.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be the other way around. What's wrong with these people? All right, Roland, go ahead. I'll be right back. Go ahead, Roland. What you got for Kill Yourself and Start Over?
All right, I think I'm gonna start some shit. My Kill Yourself and Start Over goes to Scott Baio. I'm sure everybody knows who Scott Baio. He's Mr. Charles in Charge, and he has been accused of sexual molestation from one of his co-stars who was 14 at the time, and I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, Nicole Eckert. And so Scott decides that to defend himself, he's going to do a Facebook Live. Now, one thing you never do, we are 100% opposed to self-snitching. I mean, if you're going to get in trouble for some shit, at least let somebody catch you. But we don't self-snitch. So he goes on to say, I never had sex with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. Oh, my bad, wrong person. So he says, oh, no, I never did that. But one time when she turned 19, she came over to my house and seduced me. I'm like, what the hell is you talking about? So you mean to tell me that you had sex with your co-star when she turned 9? So because she became legal, you thought it was good to sleep with your co-star? Man,
Right.
dude, kill himself and start over.
And you know what that means? If nobody waits until someone gets legal. That's just a story they tell you. That means he been sleeping with her.
Or here's the hit. Even if, like Mr. Eddie Long, even if he wasn't sleeping with her underage, he was sure as hell plotting on it and laying the foundation.
Remember when R. Kelly got caught sleeping with George Daniels' daughter that he raised? I mean, she was legal, but that's messed up, man. Been around that girl all that time.
Oh, and let's not forget Woody Allen. How you marry your stepdaughter?
Right.
Your adopted stepdaughter. Like these man, listen. I don't know what the hell's everybody knows that Hollywood is perverted. We already heard the stories. We already know about the casting couch. But man, 2017, 2018, the shit, things that went down. Things are coming out, and who knows, man, who's falling out there? What bones is falling out of the closet next? This shit has become ridiculous. Now she could be 100% lying, but like I said, dude self-snitched. You don't sleep with somebody at 19 that you do when she is 14. That's not a good look, homie. So kill yourself and start over.
That sounds like Tiger and the Jenner girl.
Right.
Kylie.
Right.
Yes,
Tiger and Kylie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, that was Kill Yourself and Start Over.
I guess I'll see you next life.
Let's go back in the day. Let's go back in the day with Inside the Cave. First segment, see something effed up? The A block. Talk your shit, kill yourself, and start over on Inside the Cave.
All right, who wants to go first? Velle, you got it? You got something this week?
You know what? Not at this moment. Let me think. I actually been in a decent place right now, so I'm okay.
That's beautiful. Cuz.
Yo, yeah, I got one. It just hit the news today. Y'all heard about Steve Wynn, the guy who owned the hotel chain in Vegas?
Oh yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna just read a little clip of what they said he was doing. So this dude, it says, among other things, He was accused of demanding that women masturbate him or massage him naked.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right. You know. Then it goes on further. It says a manicure said that when she went to his office for an appointment in 2005, he pressured her to disrobe, lie on his massage table, and have sex. Then it says the woman told, says the woman told coworkers about the episode at the time and filed a human resources report. Ultimately, Mr. Wynn paid her $7.5 million in the settlement, according to the journal. So
damn, I would have masturbated in front of him for $7.5 million.
He would have paid you to stop. Please put that away, sir. I give you $1 million right now. Put that away.
Hey, Velle, what Cole say? For 7.5, I killed myself.
Hey, I feel like a trip to Vegas right now. Cat, you definitely gotta go. We gotta use you as the bait.
Damn.
Wow.
Bait like a motherfucker too. Y'all can go and let that man pull his legs. Or you want to.
What do you say?
Yeah, good peel back ass hot dog.
I know, hey, Cat, I'm telling you right now, this might get me in some trouble, but for 7.5, you better do exactly what he said.
That's all you want. I'm worth a little bit more than 7.5. A bitch, if I get the bitch, you're fucking around with him. He's seeing this. What I'm saying, motherfuckers don't know how far a bitch will go. I'll get mentally sick, emotionally sick. Bitch can't burp no more. I can't see out my left eye after 3:30. Like I have all kind of fucked up that here. He would really be like, bitch, I'm so mad I showed you my nasty peeled back hot dog.
Hey, just make sure you spread the wealth.
Look, y'all gonna spread the wealth. Now, how did it become me? I was the bait. I'm gonna lure this nigga in. Y'all go ahead and let him do what he do.
Hey, what you say, CB? What Cole say? For $7 million, I feel myself.
Real. Man.
Hell no. 13 years ago, though, man.
Hey, but look, these are
not
all
saying it's a time frame, but
these are all
the fact
Trump's
that she's
guys.
on the time.
All of Trump's guys are going down.
Except for him.
My only Me Too issue that I have is I think that it's still kind of, two-sided in a sense of we can't agree on what is violating someone and what is someone's free will and decision to make a choice. It's hard to decide, was she coerced or did she really, feel like she was in danger and that's why she got completely naked and laid down on a table? Like, the definition isn't clear yet, I don't think, as to what really constitutes a predator and what is just a creepy ass guy that you fell for the okie doke for. It's like I don't know what the line is yet. Clearly.
Well, let me ask you this: especially in the Harvey Weinstein situation, should you be able to benefit from it for 30 years and didn't come out at the end and say, "This is what happened to me"?
And maybe, you know what, you just brought up the reason why I have a problem with this, because it all goes back to money. Mm-hmm. I think it'll become more serious when more men come out and admit that they have been abused. I think that's when it'll get a little bit more serious. Like, it's a joke to niggas to be 8 years old and have some 16-year-old girl, have sex with you. Like, you think that's funny. That's your rite of passage. That's rape. And until somebody, and it has to be a man, because our voices have to be multiplied. It has to be several women in order for somebody to believe, and we have to be together. Like, individuals can't make a claim over time. Apparently that's not enough to warrant that someone is a deviant. So apparently we all have to get together and make one superpower, a Me Too monster to go after people, because, even she said, I filed a claim on this dude. Human Resources knew that this dude, however, that wasn't enough for somebody to say, man, maybe this dude has a problem, so right. I don't know.
Hey, I want to add to that, cuz This is not my official one, but let me give a kill yourself and start over to my retarded ass cousin for sending.
Come on, man, you got to be politically correct.
Hey, she gonna send. Listen, she gonna send on Facebook Messenger. I had to delete Facebook Messenger. She actually sent. She talking about we have to make this video go viral of this predator fucking a 2-year-old. Now,
Yeah.
not only did she sent the actual fucking video to my mom's fucking iPad. I'm like, let me check my shit and make sure she ain't sent this to me. I said, you know what the hell with that? I'm just deleting the whole fucking Messenger app. That's the last thing I need. All the shit that we send on the fucking, to each other all fucking day, and then all of a sudden this shit stored up in the man. Fuck it. What the fuck are you thinking? You can't send that shit.
Yeah. No, you know what? I know exactly what you're talking about, CB. Because my mom texted me up talking about some her cousin or something from out of town, some dude I never met, sent her the same video talking about make this go viral. She was like, I don't even want to watch this shit. How do I delete it? I said, who? I said, what you look like resending that shit? Exactly. Make this go viral.
Oh. You know what's scary? Is way back in the R. Kelly situation when he was peeing on the girl. They was giving out charges. I'm not positive, but they was giving out charges. For
that DVD.
Yeah,
that video.
That's for watching that video,
man.
Yeah, it's child pornography. So
allegedly, R. Kelly.
Oh man, let's move on. What you got this week? Slide, what you got this week?
Yo, how y'all feeling? You can hear me?
Yeah.
What else, Slide Dog?
Yo, yeah, I got one. I just seen it over the weekend. Man, for anybody that still got their Christmas decorations up, the lights, all of that shit. I'm talking about bushes fully decorated outside, the whole
Those
nine.
are Black History lights.
Not when you're in the white neighborhood. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
Lights? You mean Valentine lights?
Oh man.
Touche.
Hey, Cat. Isn't this supposed to be undisturbed? Like, no,
that's around the cave.
Damn Christmas lights still up. Comment bill high as hell.
Right.
Yeah, that's mine.
It's one thing to have them up, but why you got them running?
Right. It's almost March.
About the little balloon floating, the little light, the snowman out in the front yard with the light in it, with the gifts in the front yard.
Hey, you know what that means, though, Sly, right? Daddy went to jail and he ain't been back to take the shit down.
Well, the bill ain't gonna stop coming.
Right.
Damn. They'll be ready for next year.
Oh man. All right, Kat, what you got this week?
Nothing, because I'm at peace with the world.
That a girl, Kat. That's beautiful. Roland, what you is it going to be something that's going to have us in here fighting? If not, you go last.
You know you ain't supposed to put me last anyway.
All right, let me go ahead and give mine real quick. Next week will be Valentine's Day. Now, you guys want to know what creates Trump supporters? Little things like forcing change upon people or taking things away that has been in history forever, and then you take it away and change it for your own good. Like, for example, President Obama was known for calling Christmas Xmas. He was like the first president to do that because he wanted to show respect to people who didn't believe in Christ, and a lot of people didn't like that. But next week is Valentine's Day, and the PC society are trying to change it and create it to things like Single Awareness Day. You want to know why? Because of all these lonely ass women who have to post pics like, my kids are my Valentines, or I don't see what the big deal about Valentine's Day anyway. Look, I need you all to have the same energy towards Valentine's Day as you did when you was tossing back all those dicks in the past like they were beers at happy hour, all right? Hey, look, it's not. Don't ruin Valentine's Day for all the women who do have Valentine's Day just because your ass ain't got nobody, all right? So go on your little dates with your mother, your best friend, your sister. Post your little miserable pictures. Go to work.
go to the strip club, go where the fuck you gonna do, but let everybody else who's lucky enough to have a Valentine's Day life, let them enjoy that day. And you can kill yourself and start over. You miserable ass bitches. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Who said that? I said it. Yeesh. You're damn right I said it.
Maybe you should have went last.
Man, I think so. I was just thinking that, Rolling. Sheesh. You should have got some of that candy them boys stole that cat paid for, man. Give you some sugar or something, man. You need some little candy hearts or something, man. Be mine or something. I need a hug.
It's the same shit, man. Like, man, let people have their day, man. Damn. Oh, I gotta go through Facebook and see all this bullshit. I don't need a Valentine. It ain't that important. What's up?
Hey,
I'm going to work.
You just answered your own question, CB. Stay off of Facebook.
Stay off of Facebook. It's a job.
But CB, you are on the forum for desperate, sad people. Like Facebook has given a platform to people who never had one before. So we got to know what this bitch thinking, what she ate that day, the way the kids slept. That killed me. Pictures of kids sleeping. Like, I don't want to see your damn son sleeping. Like, but they like, oh, that's my angel, and it's like that's her angel.
When he sleep. When he sleep.
When he sleep.
Mouth open, crusting his eyes, the bed filthy, and she think it's adorable.
Right.
You know.
She got the only baby that know how to sleep.
Hey, CB.
Yo.
You know, Valentine's Day is the most popular day to end a relationship on.
End a relationship? Really?
Damn.
Why? You know why?
Why?
Because you will most likely remember this shit.
Because you're most likely what?
Remember it. You will remember it on Valentine's Day more than any other day of the year. It's the best heartbreak day. The best day.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's really sticking it to somebody right there.
Yeah. Ain't nothing. If you really want to stick it to somebody, break up with them.
You know how much you gotta hate a motherfucker to break up with them on Valentine's Day, their birthday, Christmas, Mother's Day.
I'm with you. I'm over people hating on love. Like, who the fuck does that? Like, if you don't have a person to love that you would think that would be a humble experience, and she would say something like, oh, one day I'll find, my true love. Instead, it comes off so bitter, like this nigga didn't find her yet before the holiday,
Right.
Don't be angry with love. It's just a day for love, and I'm glad we're past the Hallmark holiday. It means something to some people,
Exactly. Jesus. All right, Roland, go ahead end this Kill Yourself and Start Over real quick.
All right, I give my Kill Yourself and Start Over to Josh Gates, to NBC, and to Today Show, but more importantly, to Hoda. And that's because they had this clown come on, Josh Gates, and reveal King Tut's mother, Nefertiti, and she looked like a rich white woman from the Hamptons.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Now, granted, you did this shit on national TV, but you put poor Hoda in a position that she couldn't say shit. She's Egyptian. She even looked at the shit like, whoa, what?
And she just got the job. So
she couldn't say shit, and she getting half the money.
Right. Yeah.
So all y'all deserve to kill yourself and start over for trying to give us that Rachel Dossaline as a damn black woman living in Egypt, which is in Africa, by the way, just in case.
Yeah, your president is all over everything getting whitewashed, so they gonna make sure Aunt Jemima light skin now. Like, they're really
for real. You said it, Kat.
You know they was sitting on that episode too. They knew this shit back in December. They was like, we gonna put it on them on Black History Month.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
We'll show them. We'll show them who the real black people are.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, Roland. That was pretty good. All right, that was Kill Yourself and Start Over.
Let's go back in the day. Let's go back in the day with Inside the Cave.
Got a problem? Need some advice? Send your questions and problems to Kat for Kats Corner on Inside the Cave.
All right, here we go. This is Kats Corner. All right, cuz if you want to send feedback, send question in for Kat. Send in Inside the Cave podcast at gmail.com.
All right. So we got Karen. Karen writes in. She's saying, is it normal that my boyfriend likes to kill animals or severely hurt them in his car? We were driving and geese were walking across the street and he floors it and purposely ran over the geese. I mentioned his behavior to his friends while out for drinks, and they told me he used to purposely hit deer with his car when he sees them. Should I be worried or just let guys be guys?
Hell yeah, you should be worried.
No, wait.
Guys, let guys be guys.
Wait. Let Kat go first. This is her corner.
What do you think, Kat?
So very rarely do I ever kind of like pre-research anything, but with this letter, I actually had to do some research. So I actually got a hold of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, published
You did homework on this shit?
Published by the American Psychiatric Association. So
Really?
I'm not quoting myself. I am not a doctor. But before I get to the way, before I get to what the American Psychiatric Association believes, I'll say what I think. I think that's a very big problem. I was involved in like preschools and preschool teaching, and I would like forbid the children to kill the bugs they saw. And one reason that was in particular was we're in their house. Like, somebody, how do you go into the earth? How do you go to the bug's house and then step on them? Like, it's not as if they're in your home. So why would we destroy them? So I think that's logical. I think that, yes, that's something to worry about. But then I'm going to psychologically take it to it's way bigger than that. So according to these people, the act of cruelty to animals results from an apparent need for power and control. And this need is accompanied by a lack of empathy. So not only does he want to kill something, he doesn't care that he's killing them. It's actually disconnected from any feeling. And so with that, I go into your letter a little bit more. And his friends say, oh yeah, he likes to kill animals. So I'm going to further this with the facts. It says, the sociopathic personality first develops in early childhood or adolescence, and it's classified under the diagnosis of conduct disorder, which develops into antisocial personality disorder, which is the early signs of cruelty to animals. So this isn't me talking. This is a lot of doctors sat together and discussed this. So my advice to you is to, number one, look at your relationship with him. I'm sure he's a controlling individual, or he controls some sort of aspect of your life. He obviously controls something because you're writing in to us. Instead of reaching out to somebody to say, hey, this dude likes killing things. I consciously can't be with anybody who wants to kill things. So I am now looking side-eye at you. So I'm going to end my advice in this letter with saying that everything a person does is indicative of who they are. If he kills things, honey, he's going to kill your dreams. He's going to kill your personality. He's going to kill your connection with your friends and family. He's going to kill everything. And I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm not saying it because I'm being a bitch. I'm saying it because some doctors got together and made it possible for me to Google your symptoms and diagnose you as a sociopath, sir. And what you're doing isn't safe. And if I can also further it by saying many of serial killers start off killing animals as children. So Gacy, all of your favorite serial killers wanted to see what it was like to kill something. And the fact that he wants to share it with you makes me think you should get the fuck out the car.
No, wait a minute, Kat. I don't think he should have floored it and ran over the geese, but at the same time, I mean,
was it dark out?
I mean, it sounds like the guy was having just fun. There's people,
He
that
fun. He a sociopath.
No,
That motherfucker Jeffrey Dahmer waiting to happen. She gonna come home ready to cook, and she gonna think she pulling a leg of lamb out of the damn refrigerator. It's gonna be a damn leg.
I don't see how y'all can get that from this though. Like,
what the heck you mean?
Okay,
my first question is,
kill animals are crazy.
Okay, you telling me everybody that kill deer, people hunt deer?
No, intentionally running them over, like running geese and shit like that.
Intentionally killing.
You're so right. There are people who hunt animals for sport. But here's the trick to that. They ain't in the car with Bay coming from like Steak and Shake. Like, look, a fucking like they're actually camouflaged. They've brought materials out for this. They don't want to just kill this animal. There is preservation involved in the sport of hunting. And then I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, maybe he like roadkill. Like, maybe he's a big game hunter / eater, and he wants to, you know, this dude has no purpose to kill these animals other than, you know, his desire to control power. It's about power. And
I see you, dog.
Hey, I mean, CB, I feel you. It's adorable, but at the same time, it's like, watch this nigga. Like, let's
motherfucker crazy.
Dog said he ain't getting involved with CB this week.
Like, put a star. Click this for star, goddammit, because we don't want
Dog trying to hold it in.
later and inside the cave caught wind of a nigga hitting deers and geese and shit. Like, we knew this nigga before. Like, let's put a star next to them, sweetheart. Man, get some help.
The first thing is he black or white? Because if he
read the notes.
I know, but on a comical sense, if he black, okay, you know, he might not hurt you like that. But if he white, he probably kill your ass.
She gonna get out the car. He gonna be like, hey,
he might be serial killer bound.
What'd you say, Joe?
She gonna get out the car to pick some up. You gonna run her ass over.
He's definitely taking hidden things for points a little bit too far.
I got two words for you. Get out, goddamn it.
Say something is
that nigga been playing GTA too much.
You just gonna want to see things bigger, be mutilated by different type of objects, cars.
I mean,
trucks.
I hope he don't work for Uber because he fucking up his rates.
I mean, I get that this shit was wrong, but I don't see where he a sociopath. I don't see that.
All right. Hey, hold on. Hey, CB. All right, now, I just pulled up a list of 10 serial killers who abused animals first as children before they became a serial killer. We got David Berkowitz. He was known as the son of Sam. Right. God was telling him to kill. What's up?
I don't mean to cut you off, man, but I don't know why you're trying to talk to CB.
Somebody gotta talk some sense in the sea. Like, I don't believe he gas the dude. Like, I don't get it.
Lamar, what did he do? Lamar, what did he do?
Son of Sam kill all them damn people.
But no, right. What animals did he kill? Like, how did
he... They ain't even saying that. They ain't even. I mean, like it don't matter. Like, right.
What animals did he kill?
Right. Hey, cuz.
The point I'm trying to say is this:
you gonna kill your ass, but you gonna get out of there.
Yep, you gonna be the next animal.
The point I'm trying to say is this: just because somebody ran over a bird, don't mean he gonna start killing people and eating and hiding bodies.
He's been doing that since he was a little kid.
To run it over, yes, he has a problem.
His friends say he's been doing that since he was a little kid. He didn't just run over a bird.
Hey, CB. You said you wanted proof. All right, black guy, Lee Boyd Malvo. He before becoming one half of the DC sniper team that killed 10 people in Greater Washington DC. He used to torture small animals.
But this
shit
guy
crosses it's both sides. It don't matter.
This guy didn't torture an animal. He just ran over one.
So if she at home and she say, "Oh, baby, I think I seen a rat," and he don't run out to the hardware to get no trap, and this nigga catch the rat with his bare hands and choke the shit out of it, that nigga's crazy. And then go back to whatever he was doing. That nigga's crazy.
Right.
Man.
CB,
that nigga at home making rat casserole.
CB tried in reverse. It had like kids start off with like goldfish or hamsters, gerbils, shit like that, and then goldfish died, shit like cats die, and usually you have some type of emotion to it. Your puppy died.
But look, he didn't say that.
Hold up.
Let the man talk.
That's why I said I'm going in reverse. So this person doesn't have any emotional attachment when he's mutilating, killing these animals. He doesn't have any type of emotion. So his emotion is the thrill of how bloody can it get? How bloody can I?
You can't prove that. He didn't say that. The letter didn't say that.
He stepped on the gas to go faster than...
Hold on. I'm gonna just say one
What's her name?
Yo, hold on before you say that, CB. In the
Who
letter,
the fuck intentionally runs over a deer in their car?
That's what I was thinking too, dog. How many cars he got?
Wait a minute.
If he got a Honda Civic with a Ram on the front of that motherfucker, something wrong with it.
Have you ever hit a deer? Have you ever hit a deer?
Yes, I have hit a deer before. Let me just say one thing.
Guys.
I just want to say one thing. If my wife goes out and buys me a hamster, and the first thing I think of, I want to throw it in the boiler and boil it, okay, I got a problem. But if I'm driving minding my business and I see some dead animals or whatever like that, and I run them over, it's either them or me. Fuck it, because you know what can happen if you slam on the brakes.
Man, stop trying to
Hold on.
What's her name, cuz? What's her name, cuz?
She didn't say anything about you see no dead animals.
So we're gonna move on.
What's her
We're gonna
name?
end it. I'm gonna say the final fucking word, and
Let me say one thing too. What's her name? Karen. Hey, Karen. Don't let this nigga hit you doggy style. That's all I'm gonna say. Think about that one.
All right, I'm done. Go ahead, Kat.
The fact of the matter is, we are making light and making joke of somebody who's in a very dangerous situation. Because whether he's doing it because they're in their fucking way, or he's doing it because he enjoys it, someone who hurts an innocent animal will hurt the people right next to them without any remorse, period. And if you are one of those people that will run over a deer thinking it's either them or me, then I wouldn't put it past you to run over your wife, because it's either them or you. So there's value in the things around you. I always tell people to respect yourself, respect your neighbor, and respect the environment. So if you're out fucking something up on purpose, shame on you, and let's get it real. You are in danger. You are in a situation with somebody who does not care about things that he don't care about. And one day that could be you, and you know how he reacts. So I would get out of that situation.
All right. No. You right. You hit the
CB,
last
it's a deer behind you. CB, it's a deer behind you.
Let's go back in the day.
We're gonna move on. We'll go to the
With Inside the Cave.
All right. So next up, we got Justin. Justin writes in saying, I've been seeing this girl for a few months and been hitting it daily. When I first met her at the bar, she told me she travels a lot for business. I assumed that she was a hooker, and honestly, it made me like her more. The thought that she could be sleeping with me, then travels to sleep with someone else, and then comes back to me is a turn on. Well, now I'm disappointed because I found out she isn't a hooker. She's a truck driver. She drives an 18-wheeler across the country for, I ain't gonna say the company name. I ain't gonna put him out there like that. But he says, honestly, I'm losing interest because it's a man's job. I work in the office and she is a trucker. Do we seem like we fit together?
First off, Roland.
Wait a minute.
That's Cat. Let Cat answer this one.
Oh, you trying to say that's wrong? You wrong. Go ahead.
I just want to see him type in. I know he listening.
What you think, Kat?
I'm going to probably get so much backlash for the way I feel about this, but I'm gonna stay in my truth and stay in my honesty and say how I really feel. So this gentleman writes in and he says, "Oh, I met a woman and I think she's a whore and I think that's sexy." And so as I'm reading this, I'm thinking like, okay, you're a whore too, obviously, because you'll recognize real everywhere you go. So then he says she's a truck driver, which to me, that's when the story got sexy, right? Like, oh, truck driving mama, like, but he goes, I don't like that because that's too masculine, which further proves to me he's the bitch in the situation. And I think they're perfect for each other. I think that he exhibits very feminine traits. And being that she's a truck driver, that's exactly, he wants a naughty girl, like some like female, like some housewife, like some New Jersey housewife. So word up. Get with the truck driving bitch, because my confusion lies in your choices. You found out that she has a stable job that keeps her on the road and keeps her, available to you and your needs. And you're like, I don't like that. So I'm not going to condone your whorism. I'm going to say that it seems to me like this is a perfect match. You guys are made for each other, and you should see where this goes.
Hey, before y'all say something, Roland just texted in. I think the truck driver is still a hooker.
Parking lot lizards need love too.
She doing both.
Oh man, I'm with this guy though.
Hey, it seems like he the fucking road lizard because she the driver.
He the slut dog.
Hey,
hell yeah, she the truck driver, so he the fucking yard lizard.
I'm with him though, man. A woman can't be no truck driver. Fuck that.
But she could be a slut.
She can't be a truck driver.
Come on, man. She probably stand up when she pee and everything, going to the truck stops. Man, hell no.
Yeah,
she got those big ass boots. She got those big ass boots.
Right. Nah.
Hey, hell no, that's funny as hell. So after they was done, he looked and said, "Wait a minute, you got a CDL? Oh, I can't date you."
Said, man, I thought you sold pussy.
Hell no. That's wild. That's funny. Damn, cat gone.
Hey, sound like she more man than he is.
Right. Hell no.
Hey, maybe you like boy pussy or something. I don't know.
Hey, I just want to hear how he sound when he meet like another chick, and then she asks him, "Hey, you ever been in love?" Well, I did like this one lady. I thought she was a slut, but I found out she was a truck driver, so I dumped her. So what do you do? Hey man, kill yourself and start over. Damn fool.
He don't want a good woman. He want a hoe.
He want a hoe.
He can have a truck driver. She could be that in the bedroom. She making over $100,000. Nah, I like the thought of possible chlamydia and AIDS and all that shit, and a pimp running in the bedroom.
I like the thought of her fucking somebody else, then coming back to me. What kind of was that deep?
That might be the same nigga that's killing animals. And we called that Rolling Andy. We ain't shit, Joe.
He take his ass to the swingers club.
Maybe he wants somebody he can save.
So what was the question? Hey, what was the question?
Man, I want the cat to stay on.
What was the question?
All right, so his only question was, do we seem like we fit together?
No, okay.
Boy, if you don't sit your ass down.
I think you should leave. Leave. Find somebody new. You already hit it, so you ain't losing nothing. You hit it, so if she don't fit you, go ahead and move on.
You got the perfect relationship. You could fuck around on her everything while she driving across states.
Exactly. Yeah.
You probably scared she gonna whoop his ass.
Yeah, you ain't lying, dog. I wonder how a woman truck driver gotta look.
Right. If he wake up and he see about $60 or $80 next to his on his nightstand, you the slut.
Oh shit.
She paid you off.
Damn, that's fucked up. Oh, that's fucked up. All right, that was Kats Corner this week. Anybody want to get a final word since Kat's gone?
Go ahead, dog.
I can't fuck with it, man.
I know Joe got something for it.
Well, I just want my final word is, I haven't said this in a long time. He sounds like a pretty decent guy. You know?
His feelings should matter. What he thinks should matter.
He sounds like a pretty good guy.
His mind when she tried to use the strap on him.
God bless you, kid.
Man.
All right. That's Kats Corner.